Coming up on this edition of Out of the Blue, from Middle Tennessee State University, we meet the new president of MTSU's Student Government Association and learn her plans for this school year. We talk with the professor who creates real-world opportunities for students seeking careers in multi-camera coverage of live sports and entertainment events. And we get a sneak peek at changes in store for this year's homecoming, including a new parade route. I'm Andrew Oppmann, and this is Out of the Blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Oppmann. Carthage senior Delaney McDonald is the new president of MTSU's Student Government Association. In her role as president, she is a member of President McPhee's cabinet, and she represents the student body at numerous functions and events on campus. She joins us today to talk about her plans for the year. Welcome to Out of the Blue.
Thank you for having me.
It's a big honor to represent the student body. You do it very, very well.
Thank you.
Talk about just how cool it is to have this job on campus.
Oh, it's incredible. It's been definitely the highlight of my time at MTSU, one of the biggest honors of my life to be able to represent this amazing school. And it's opened the door for me to be able to travel places, to meet people, have some awesome experiences. So it's really an incredible honor to get to represent them.
Being a public relations major, it's got to have some benefit having that background in academics and being in a very public relations role, right?
It does. It also helps. My minor is organizational communication, so I'm actually currently in a conflict and communications class. It's come in very helpful. It's been very useful this year.
Well, maybe I hope you're not having too many conflicts, but that really does speak to the fact that the Student Government Senate represents a broad range of people and colleges and individuals. You've got to bring them together sometimes to get them on the same page, right? So is that helpful sometimes, having that skill?
It is, and one of the things that I learned in the class is it's not necessarily when the conflict happens, but there's so many ways to resolve it before it happens, and that's what's been really useful just with the exec board, with senators, freshman council. There's a lot of people, a lot of diverse opinions, so it's nice to be able to handle them.
And that's good, that's good. We want that diversity. So what got you interested in student government in the first place? How did you find yourself drawn to it?
When I was an incoming freshman, my older brother was actually the executive vice president of SGA. So it was the perfect introduction, getting involved into student government. I ended up joining freshman council. I was the secretary that year, and I fell in love with just the ability SGA gives you to make connections, to develop leadership roles, and to just really get involved in the MTSU community.
And when you look back at your time in the freshman council in the Senate, is there something that stands out, something that you did or were involved with in SGA that really made you proud or made you think, wow, this is the right choice?
I was homeschooled all my life, so coming in was a little bit of a culture shock, getting used to just this many human beings around me in general. And it really just helped me develop a lot of who I am as a person is because of SGA and the people that I met there. I was the college connection leader for one of the events we had, and that was really awesome, getting to meet so many students and hear their concerns, how SGA could help them. So that was something that I was really proud to be a part of when I was a senator.
You're featured currently on one of our recruiting videos, and you talk about coming not only from a homeschool background, but also from a small community. Talk about your hometown and talk about a sense of change. You said the old place didn't have a coffee shop even. Now you're on the big campus.
Carthage it's an amazing town. My family's been there all of my life, all of their life, so it's really a small community. We're very close-knit. So it was very different coming to Murfreesboro, but I absolutely love it here. Being homeschooled, it was a big culture shock to come to a university with 22,000 students. But after about the first semester, I settled in just fine, and it's been amazing ever since. I wouldn't have picked another school for anything. I love MTSU.
You mentioned your brothers. You had some role models there. You're the third of your family to be a Buchanan Scholar, both of your brothers before you. And talk about being that Buchanan Fellowship, what that means to you.
That was another really awesome opportunity that MTSU gave to me, and another thing that my brothers kind of set the bar for in my family. So coming in, you're grouped with 19 other students, so there's 20 in your fellowship class, and it gives you a really awesome opportunity, a great network of support among the Honors College, the faculty and staff, other students that are in the Honors College. So it's an incredible opportunity to be able to be a Buchanan Scholar.
Of course, this is October, and we're getting ready for homecoming. That's a big project of student government. Talk about your director, who I know him well, and why don't you brag on him a little bit in the plans that you guys are putting forth.
Nate Paris is our homecoming director this year, which is full circle for me. He was my very first custom student when I was in SOA.
I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
To get to see him really come into this university and then step into this role last year, I'm so proud of him and all that he's accomplished. But we're really excited this year. The theme is Raider Safari. So a lot of really fun animal costumes and patterns and colors, and we're really excited about all the amazing events that we're doing.
We're going to have some folks from the Alumni Association on the program towards the end of the show to talk about some of the changes, including the homecoming route and things like that. But what impresses me about what SGA does with homecoming is that there is this nice integration. It's not a student thing, an alumni thing, it's a together thing. And y'all really work hand in glove well with the Alumni Association.
Yeah, they're a great resource for us. They're extremely helpful. We love getting to work with them to coordinate homecoming and the events that we do.
And, well, it makes it really a fun event. And speaking of event, I'm using that word, you have a big event that's an SGA signature service project that'll be next semester. Why don't you tell people about that?
Yeah, the big event is a really awesome opportunity. Any organizations that want to do, service hours or just come together to give back to the community, we partner with different schools like the Boys and Girls Club or nursing homes, really anything across Rutherford County. And we go and we just do service projects for them, help them out, just try to give back to this community that's done so much for MTSU.
It's a great umbrella for everyone to sort of organize their service time and the impact of everybody doing it. So I guess that's why you call it the big event, right? Well, Delaney, thank you for coming on Out of the Blue and sharing all these things. Congratulations on becoming our student body president.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Your MTSU Alumni Association has a goal of placing this pin on the lapel of all those who call this campus theirs. Let's pass that tradition on.
Let's pass it on.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go longer, climb higher, climb
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I am engaged in the life of this community.
I am a recipient and a giver.
I'm a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I am committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I'm a Blue Raider.
True Blue.
Pass the tradition on.
pass the tradition on.
Pass it on!
Do you want the advantages of a major university with the Ivy League experience of an honors college? What you're looking for is right in front of you. Middle Tennessee State University's beautiful campus is home to over 140 majors taught in state-of-the-art facilities. Our undergraduates get hands-on experience, working alongside a highly respected and caring faculty. Take a closer look. Become True Blue.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. You may have heard that a select group of our students majoring in video production are getting some first-rate opportunities that are building both their skills and their resumes. Much of that is thanks to Bob Gordon, an associate professor in our Department of Media Arts. He teaches multi-camera live production at events that range from Bonnaroo to coverage of football and basketball games that is picked up by ESPN. I've been working with this guy for a long time. It's great to have you on Out of the Blue.
Thanks so much. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm a big fan of your work. I just got to say, point blank. We've been involved with some of the stuff we've done at Bonnaroo.
Yes.
I've seen you in action at the Academy of Country Music, the Country Music Association. Great venues in Murphy Center and Floyd Stadium. I mean, talk about the importance of getting students that kind of real world, real pressure, real deadline experience.
Well, we're really lucky here to have the facilities necessary to give them a real professional opportunity. We have a lot of support, and we have a lot of great gear, and so I try to maximize it as much as possible. You gave some examples of everything from concerts with Bonnaroo, where we're doing 18 concerts in 4 days, which is a real test of stamina for students and for me. But we do a lot of different kind of concerts of all different kinds of genres. We do about every kind of sport that MTSU does for ESPN+, football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, baseball, softball. This semester alone, we're doing 13 different games of 3 different sports. So it's an interesting test of will and focus and stamina for the students, which is really relevant because if they are as successful as they want to be in this field, which is all freelance, they want to go from shoot to shoot to shoot to shoot, sometimes several at the same time. And so it kind of gives them an example, is this what I want to do for the next 40 years of my life, or do I want to find the door and get out and do something else? Either path is fine, but I try to make this experience as relevant to the real world as you can within a collegiate classroom kind of experience.
And I want to talk about the truck, the mobile production laboratory. It is state-of-the-art, high definition.
Yes, it is.
It is anything, it is just like anything you would see ESPN roll up or NBC Sports or CBS Sports. Talk about how that makes the multicam experience really happen at a live event.
Well, it's an interesting experience for the students because it is a truck. It's essentially a mobile control room, so we move it all over the place to do shows, and we have to pull it out, take it apart, take all the equipment out, get ready to do a show and come back. So they're learning the opportunity of project management, site management. We're essentially turning non-television environments into one. So they're learning the opportunities of how to think through problem solving. So they have to have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C. We try to rehearse for failures so that when something goes wrong, they're not surprised by it. So they're learning the same things that they're going to do in the real world. What's really great is when we're at Bonnaroo, you know, they have 4 or 5 different stages there, all of which except ours are staffed by professionals doing the same job we're doing. I tell the students the only difference between them and us is they're being paid to do this and you're paying us to do this. But it's the same jobs, and many times a lot of our graduates are on the other stages professionally doing the same thing. So there's a big link between the two, and the students that really have the hunger for this find themselves gainfully employed quick.
And being inside the truck when one of these things are happening is just incredible. And what I so admire about your teaching style on this is there is a student in charge of that production. You're sitting next to that student. You're there to kind of maybe point at something and nudge or cough at the moment, saying maybe over here, maybe here. But they are managing problems like I would be managing water being shot at me at a fire hose. I mean, I've been at Bonnaroo where the mics have given out, that the performer knocked a camera person off to the side, and it's how do I deal with something totally unexpected? And isn't that really the greatest advantage of a real world experience is dealing with the unknown, the known unknowns?
Well, I've told students that when I was doing this professionally, that when things were going to plan, it was pretty boring. The time that's fun is when everything's falling apart, and you have to figure out how to get around this without letting the viewers know. And the teaching model is different probably with us than with other universities. Some other universities, they have professionals that do everything, and the students are essentially gophers, or they're watching. In the way that we do it, the only really professional or grown-up that's there is myself and our staff engineer. Everybody from producers, directors, production managers, crew, audio, they're all students. It's interesting, I'm still surprised after my many years of being here how fast they adapt to this, because by the time they get into this advanced class, they've only had 1 or 2 classes prior to that. So that's 15 or 30 weeks of not knowing anything about this. And then bam, we're at Bonnaroo, we're doing ESPN, we're doing the symphony, and it's not anything different than what you would do professionally. Professionally, they might have 15 cameras and we have 10, but so.
That's still a lot of cameras to manage.
It is.
But I mean, managing that stress has got to be part of what you want them to plow through, right? I mean, knowing that.
Well, I think a lot of students really try to avoid failure, and failure is endemic in live television. It's really the only time you fail, as I tell my students, is when you quit. You know, don't quit. Just because something's not working right doesn't really matter. Get around it. It's kind of weird. They have to be in the present tense and the future tense at the same time, which you can't teach, you can't read about, you can't take a lecture about. You have to sit in the seat and experience trying to solve problems right this second, and then you see this other one that's looming at you. It's 15 seconds away, and how do I get around that? It's fun. I find it really fun. And I guess I have to, because I spend so much time doing this. It's what I tell my students, that, you know, a blessed person is the one who's doing their hobby, essentially, for a job. And if you don't really like it, then find the thing that you really do like. Because this kind of intensity, the amount of time it takes to do this kind of work, is a life eater. So you have to enjoy that.
Well, you do. It's a joy watching you work with these students. It's a joy watching the alums come back to visit you, talking about, thank goodness I had you as my professor, because when I was on that live shoot, or I was on that, I had to do that package, or I was doing this, I learned those lessons. So
I like when they come back and they essentially say the same thing to my students that I've been saying, but all of a sudden it's a brand new concept for them. So,
well, we could spend all program talking about this, but Bob, I appreciate you coming here on Out of the Blue and sharing some of these great stories. Thanks for everything you do at MTSU.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we'll be right back.
Your MTSU Alumni Association has a goal of placing this pin on the lapel of all those who call this campus theirs. Let's pass that tradition on.
Let's pass it on.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I am engaged in the life of this community.
I am a recipient and a giver.
I'm a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I am committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I'm a Blue Raider.
True Blue.
Pass the tradition on.
pass the tradition on.
Pass it on!
Do you want the advantages of a major university with the Ivy League experience of an honors college? What you're looking for is right in front of you. Middle Tennessee State University's beautiful campus is home to over 140 majors taught in state-of-the-art facilities. Our undergraduates get hands-on experience, working alongside a highly respected and caring faculty. Take a closer look. Become True Blue. Middle Tennessee State University offers more than 100 master's and doctoral degrees designed for working professionals. Many of MTSU's graduate programs are offered partially or completely online. More information is available at mtsu.edu/graduate.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm happy that fall is finally here. And with fall comes our homecoming celebration, one of MTSU's longest and proudest traditions. Here to tell us all about the changes that's in store for this year is Ginger Freeman and Rhonda King from the MTSU Alumni Association. Here it is. It's homecoming time, right?
Oh.
I love homecoming. But this is going to be a different homecoming than last year. Rhonda, tell me about the changes that's spooling up for the show.
Yes, well, we're excited that it's homecoming too. You know, whenever you think of your college experience, I think the one thing that everyone has in common it doesn't matter what they studied or all their different groups they were involved in, but homecoming is what everybody is always saying, when is homecoming going to be? I'm coming back for that. And so it is such a great time to be on campus. And so we want to let everybody know what's happening.
And when is it?
October 26th.
Because everybody wants to know when it is.
October 26th is homecoming day, and that's on Saturday, and we have lots of things leading up to that week. But Saturday is our big day. It kicks off with the parade.
The parade. Now, okay, let's. I'm leading you on here. So tell me about the parade. It's different this year, right?
Well, it is different than it has been for the last 4 years because Middle Tennessee Boulevard has reopened.
Thank goodness, right? I mean, oh my goodness, this has been, this just into our viewers. Thank goodness we've got that road open. But we've got the road open, and the parade's going to go right down.
Correct.
Maybe not the middle of it.
Right, because
we got a median there, right?
We are going back to a route that was long-standing, where it comes down East Main Street and it turns left onto Middle Tennessee Boulevard. That means that the mixer that the Alumni Association hosts will return to Middle Tennessee Boulevard. So
I have my note. It's the mixer on Middle, not the mixer on Main. The mixer on Middle.
Mixer on Middle, and so it will be a great place to watch the parade, and you can be right there on campus with all of the Blue Raiders that are here on campus watching it. And so that is going to begin, the party is going to begin at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
The parade begins at 10 o'clock, and it will actually begin at Manny and East Main.
Okay.
And our Student Government Association does such a great job with the parade. And so if anyone that's in the community wants to be part of it, contact the alumni office and we'll get you with who you want to get with. It is fun to be in a parade. It's a lot of fun to watch the parade, and so that's why we host the mixer every year. And so we will have Chip Walters, who's going to announce the floats. We have the big time tradition of our photo booth, where all the gang can get together and have a souvenir photo. We have inflatables for the kids. We're changing some things up. The median in the middle is going to be something new, so we're figuring out how that's going to work.
And we're okay with that. We're going to make that work, right? That's going to be okay, right, Ginger?
Yes. It will.
Yeah, we can make this work.
That's right.
Ginger, I know you love homecoming. We're all excited about it, but tell me what this means to the alumni, the chance for them to come back to reconnect.
I think it's such a great time. It doesn't matter if you graduated 6 months ago or whether you're one of our Golden Raiders coming back 50 years later or anywhere in between.
Class of
69.
1969.
That's right. I think we're going to have a big group this year, and it's those classes are getting larger now. Right. As we come along, but we have so many even just in the community that were class of 69 that we know are coming back. It doesn't matter. It's like Rhonda said, it was the same experience. They are still proud to be Blue Raiders. It's a chance to come back and celebrate and enjoy seeing. I think so many of them love to see the students, and that's what's fun to see in the parade. They get the opportunity to see the students and even reminisce about how it was when they were in school and they were in the parade.
And they get to see this road that we've done. They get to see Middle Tennessee Boulevard, which is awesome.
With no fences.
Yeah, we got to stop. We're being too much on that. That's awesome. But it is going to be beautiful. It's a beautiful setting for this, and I also love that it puts your alumni house again kind of back into the mix, which has really been nice. You've been walled off a little bit too long.
We have been.
But homecoming is more than just Saturday. You've got events on Friday too, and some really important recognition. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, we start with our Golden Raiders, and I'll let Rhonda talk about a little bit more. We did mention there was a class of 69, so we'll have our Golden Raiders back that morning. Then in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, we will celebrate our distinguished alumni. So, we have our Distinguished Alumni, Young Alumni Achievement Award winner, and True Blue Citation of Distinction winners as well. So we'll have that reception at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
It's a fantastic class and a lot of great folks to recognize and be proud of. Ginger, you did mention the fact that the classes, as we get through those years, are getting larger and larger. Our alumni, as we grew through the years, now we're having more folks return back to campus and connecting with us.
Exactly.
Which is really fun. The alums that we're recognizing in the ceremony, tell me a little bit about them.
Right. Our distinguished alumni alumnus big award is Jeremy Cowart, who is a renowned photographer, artist. So excited to have him back and be able to recognize him. He has so many things going on. There are a lot of book covers in addition to album covers and other things, but it is amazing.
He's incredible.
You can open up a book and go, oh look, that was Jeremy's work. Our Young Alumni Achievement winner, Dr. Aaron Shue, who in ag economics, but has spent a lot of time overseas educating third world countries on agriculture and how to farm and how to take care of themselves.
The latest techniques and
exactly.
everything like that.
So
Really some
amazing,
wonderful work.
right? Amazing
outreach.
things he's doing. True Blue Citation of Distinction. Achievement in Education for MTSU faculty, Dr. Carol Van West. I think anybody around
State
campus.
historian.
That's right. If you've got anything to do, talk about history, he's going to be your man. True Blue Citation of Distinction in Education, non-MTSU faculty, Dr. Edward Hughes in Kentucky, and has done a lot in the community colleges and technology centers there. Big influence in education in the state of Kentucky. And then last is our True Blue Citation of Distinction for Service to the Community, Megan Flippen, right here locally. And a lot see her because she is president and CEO of United Way of Rutherford and Cannon County, but she has done so many more things in the community.
President of the Blue Raider Athletic Association.
Right, and the Junior League, Murfreesboro Young Professionals, so many Boys and Girls Club. I think there are all kinds of things that she's been involved in that so many folks don't have a clue that she's been involved in.
Yeah, it's a terrific class. It's going to be a great weekend. So kickoff at 2:30.
2:30, we play Florida International University. They are the Panthers, and so this year the Student Government Association chose a Blue Raider safari
I saw
theme.
that.
So there will be lots of animal prints, I think, around, and you'll see those in the parade, the use of a lot of Jeeps and animals, and so it'd be a great time for kids to come out to see all of this. It should be really cute floats and all of that. Just prior to the game, we will be partnering with the Alumni Association with Blue Raider Athletic Association, and we'll be hosting a tailgate lunch. It will be right on Falconberry by the stadium, and we will have great barbecue, a great menu for that, and so you do have to have reservations.
Yes.
And so lots of things throughout the week and the weekend you do have to have reservations for, and you can do
and I
that. mtalumni.com.
Right.
And that you will find your listing for all of the things happening homecoming week. We have Kiss Me Kate playing at Tucker Theater.
I know, which is just going to be awesome. A great
weekend,
musical that
yes.
is really going to, worth seeing. I've seen some of the early rehearsals and it is fantastic.
So I think that's a great production. When you're back here for homecoming, you can hit the parade, hit the game, hit the theater, and support MTSU Arts. And so it is really a good weekend to be back on campus.
It is. Well, Ginger, Rhonda, thank you for everything you do for all of us, but this weekend particularly is going to be awesome. We appreciate it. And this does wrap up another edition of Out of the Blue. You can find more stories and videos about the campus 24 hours a day by visiting our website, mtsunews.com. And we invite you to follow MTSU on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for additional special content. I'm Andrew Oppman, and I hope you will always remain true blue.